I'm running out of places to put my books. Hey guys, it's Heidi. So as usual, I put myself on a book buying ban and then I broke it within like a couple days. This month, on 3 separate occasions, I put myself on a book buying ban, and in one instance, I literally broke that ban in like 5 hours, and it was like 2 a.m. and I somehow still managed to break that. So I'm maybe thinking if I just don't put myself on a book buying ban at all, I will buy less books. We'll see how that goes. So I have 11 books to show you right now. I have a couple more, I think 3 books in the mail also, but they won't be here for another couple weeks, so I will just save that for the next book haul. I also have really gotten into Goodreads giveaways recently. Couple hours being like 10 hours spent on those in the past week or so. I did win one, and I'm also waiting for that to come in the mail. So I'm just gonna get into those books and let's get started. The first book I got is on my Nook. I will definitely be getting it in paperback later, but it's Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I've heard so many good things about this. It's about a girl and she's an assassin, and that's about all I know about it, but I've heard a billion good things about it, so I'm really excited to start reading that, and also really excited to buy that in, you know, physical form when I get the chance. The next 4 books I got from Barnes & Noble at the very start of the month, so I'll get into those. The first one is The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. Anyways, this is about a girl who growing up in Nazi Germany, and it's really good, and they're making a movie about it, and if you haven't read it, you need to go read it right now. I read this in 8th grade, I think, and I'm starting it. I just started it again now. I'm like just barely into it, but I feel like I'm reading an entirely different book. I missed so much of it when I was younger, so this is really, really interesting to be rereading this now. Next book I got is Crossed by Condie, which is the sequel to Match that I read during the not booktubeathon, just the regular readathon. And I really liked Matched, and so I'm really looking forward to reading Crossed, and also the third in the trilogy Reached. Once it comes out in paperback, I will be buying it since the first 2 are in paperback. The next book I bought is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I mentioned this also in my September TBR video. I don't know pretty much anything about this book. All I know is there's angels and demons and stuff in it, and it's got the stupid little cover. I'm gonna do a whole video on just book pet peeves, I think, because this is a big one where the front cover is shorter than the rest of the book, because I don't understand why that's a thing. I'm sure there's some reason somewhere. If you know that reason, let me know, and maybe I'll be a little less annoyed by it, but I don't think so. The next book I bought was I had to buy it. It's The Cuckoo's Calling by Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling. I waited a while to buy it. I still haven't read The Casual Vacancy, so this is just gonna go on my shelf next to that, and hopefully one day I'll get to it. Yeah, it looks really interesting though. I really like her other... I started reading The Casual Vacancy, but I never finished it. But I like how it's not Harry Potter stuff, because I like seeing what else she can do. But on the other hand, new Harry Potter, not Harry Potter, but new Wizarding World movies. I'm really excited, guys. 1920s New York City Wizarding World. That's all. I'm just gonna move on now. Alright, next 3 books I actually got from Target. My Target has a pretty good selection of like popular books, so I generally will pick up 1 or 2 there every once in a while. So those books are from there. First book I got from Target was Prodigy by Marie Lu, which is the sequel to Legend that I just finished last month, and it was really good, and I'm really excited to see where it goes, and I'm also really excited for the next one to come out. But I have Legend in paperback, so I'm kind of thinking that I'm gonna have to buy that in hardback, so I have all 3 of them in hardback once the 3rd one comes out. And I'll probably give away Legend, as well as any other books that I need to get rid of, because I wanted them in a different copy or whatever, so look forward to that. Next book I got, I've been seeing a lot about online, not a whole bunch from booktubers specifically, but it's called 13 Reasons Why, and this is about a girl who has, I think, committed suicide, or at least she's dead for some reason, and this guy finds out, and she leaves tapes behind, and he knows all these secrets about her, and I'm really not sure where it goes beyond that, but it looks really, really interesting, and I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I'm really looking forward to reading that. Final book I bought from Target is called The Art of Racing in the Rain. I've heard a lot of stuff about this from my friends, but not a whole lot from the internet. It's from the point of view of a dog, and I love it when books have like really unique points of views, and it's not super simplistic, which is nice because it's from the point of view of a dog. I don't really know how else to say it, but it looks really interesting. It looks really well written, so I'm really excited for that. I don't really know a whole lot of what it's about. It's a book about a dog, so yeah, if the dog dies, I'll be really upset. Don't tell me if he does in the below. I don't want to know. The last 3 books, I think I got them random places like Costco and Target, and not Target, Costco. I think I got one from Fred Meyer. Just random places. I got Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. I've already read this book, but my copy is very old and worn out, and it's basically fallen apart at this point, so I bought a new copy. It's the same exact version as I had before, so I just got that to replace it because it's so worn out. For those who don't know, Ender's Game is a brilliant, brilliant book, and they're making it into a movie soon, and Harrison Ford is in it. I'm really interested to see what they do, because in the book they're like, it spans like 5 years, and I don't think they're gonna get a bunch of 6-year-old actors, so I think they're just gonna age them up. But if you haven't read it, it's really good, and it's like space and war and fantasy and like coming of age all in one, and it's brilliant. Go read it. Alright, the next book I got is from Costco. It has a little price sticker on it still, but it's called The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, and this is a non-fiction book about HeLa cells and where they came from. The reason I got this book is, first of all, it looks really interesting, but second of all, the girl who wrote it, Rebecca Skloot, went to my school, and so it's kind of a big deal, I guess. She came to our school and did a talk, and it was really interesting, and just, yeah. So that's kind of cool. So I figured I'd get it and support my local authors. The last book I'm really excited about, and I'm pretty sure I got it from like Fred Meyer or something really random, but it's Anna and the French Kiss. I have heard a billion, million, gazillion things that are good and amazing about this book. I don't know much about what it's about other than the fact that it is a girl who goes to France. Maureen Johnson has a review on the back, and it's really funny. I pretty much listen to whatever Maureen Johnson says. I'm sure she's really happy to hear that. I was really looking forward to reading this. I think this is going to be in my next month's TBR just because I've been hearing so many things about it, and I've just been dying to read it, and it feels... This cover is like ridiculously pretty. I'm sure all of you already know how pretty this cover is, but it's just, it's so pretty. And it's soft, and yeah. Alright guys, that is it for my September book haul. If you have read any of those books, or if you want to read any of these books, let me know down in the comments, or just tell me whatever. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you like me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter and on Tumblr and do all that stuff. I do have a couple book reviews on my blog that I haven't mentioned yet. I'll talk more about those when I do my September wrap-up video, but until then, I will see you next time. Bye!